contest against Shiplake, just go down to Shiplake. So let's see how this race between these two clubs pans out.
And Marlow slightly more steady in terms of stroke rate. Latymer Upper really going for it.
Lovely to see these boats off the start, top speed, flying off, and junior quads, they do it so well, actually. You know, they're actually so well coached. I think quad crew sculling has come on so well, really well centred, those Latymer boys, aren't they? Just letting the back turn flow, and they're really in the boat, in their core, aren't they?
They are, yeah. And both crews really having a go properly, slightly steering issues with both of them at different stages. And actually coming out into the island, crews are pretty level.
So pretty level, but you can see the boys from Latymer Upper. I think they've got slightly different blades. They've sort of changed the colour. I think I prefer that colour to Latymer. I always used to mix up Latymer Upper and Dulwich College, but now there's no chance of mixing the blades up at all. Latymer Upper have taken a very slight lead, and that's really nice round the turn from the stroke man of the Latymer Upper quad, Nick Mayhew, just 81k. Coached by Chris Clark. And of course the thing about the sculling is, Adrian, Chris Clark was the assistant coach at Clare's Court, that of course won this event last year, and you know, brilliant coaching team at Clare's Court, and Chris Clark has gone to Latymer and he's taken the expertise with him.
He has, and you can see if you looked how well that Clare's Court crew rode last year, that they didn't open their bodies too far at the finish, and they really finished with their hands in the front of their body. You can see here how they let go of the water with their hands still in front of their body, and that makes it very neat. And that's very similar to what Clare's Court were doing last year.
So Marlow boys are up against it. We're looking at Will Treasure closest to you with the baseball cap on and the shades. Don't know why he needs the shades today, but I think rowers everywhere, they just think, got a pair of shades, we've got to use them. Maybe as lucky charm. And you see the stroke for the Latymer boat, Nick Mayhew. Well, he's got them too.
Yeah, you can see here as they accelerate the boat lifts out of the water a bit, and the Latymer crew just let go of the boat just before it sinks down again. Really nice, efficient sculling. And when you get a view of the crew on the far side from Marlow, you can see their bodies move a bit more, and it's a slightly different way to try and move the boat.
Race being umpired by the splendid colours of the old Hampton School old boy, and sort of the cap too from John Hedger, who will, I think, be taking over responsibility from Mike Sweeney, the former chairman of Henley Regatta, for attracting foreign crews to come over here. And their steering's just going a little bit from Marlow B there.
Yeah, this could be dangerous. The umpire doesn't seem too flustered just yet. Marlow seems to have sorted it out.
Yeah, back on track, and that was kind of looked a bit like a handbrake turn, that one, and probably the stroke man in the Marlow Rowing Club.
And now Latymer moving over as well. There we go, the umpire's flag is up, warning Latymer to move back across to their own station.
I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I mean, the thing is, you want to stay off the booms. I mean, like, he's steering here as a junior, keep away from the booms, so the middle is the best place to be.
And he's looking at the other crew, and if you look right, the boat's going to go right.
Yeah.
So no damage done, and the crews have separated.
I've done, like with John Beattie, when I rowed a lot here at Henley, we won quite a few contests, and Beattie could just go like 2 foot from the booms the whole way down. And like when we were on the Burke station on stroke side, it's like your blade's 2 foot, and all you've got is trust. I mean, he had the magic foot, and it was just incredible. It gave you so much confidence, but I think until you've got that, you need to be sure. Yeah,
not everybody has that kind of confidence in steering. And also here with the booms and caps, on days when it's very rough, you can get pushed into the booms quite easily from the gust. But yeah, they're here slowly. Latymer seem to be not moving away very quickly, but just nudging it a stroke at a time. Just got clear water. It's a great view from the top there, isn't it?
Oh, I love that view, and so useful for the coaches just to check the angles, particularly in quad sculling. It's so crucial that the angles, you know, get right. That's the angle the blades go in and go out, and this is a great coaching resource really to help the coaches see if their crews are set up right.
Yeah, and then Latymer again slowly drifting over to the left but fixing it. Maybe when they come under pressure later in the regatta, that might cause them some trouble. But the efficiency of how they row is just giving them the ability just to slowly move away from Marlow.
Oliver McChesley furthest away from us, just going out of shot. Matt Morgan, and he's only a J16 in front of him, so a lot more sculling to come from him. James Phelps, well, what a rowing family and dynasty. I rowed with his dad, and no doubt you have, Adrian, as well.
Yeah,
I rowed with his dad, got a bronze medal in Vienna in '91. Phelpsy, and all sorts of nicknames, which I won't really repeat on television because his dad won't thank me. And the experience of Nick Mayhew last year at Latymer Upper School in the stroke seat. The school, of course, row on the tideway just by Hammersmith Bridge. If you don't know, the school there is, if you go on the A4, it's the building sort of just near BP garage. I'm sure probably the headmaster wouldn't like it described like that, but that's whereabouts in the world it is. Great rowing programme they've got, credit to them. A lot of focus on the school, on sort of a wide range of curriculum, good arts school as well, great academic programme, and rowing is important to them, and they're right at the top end now.
They are, and it's difficult for these students now, the pressures of exams. I mean, I know some of the schools, boys and girls are having to go back and do exams tomorrow, A-levels, middle of the regatta, so it's a big ask for these kids to be trying to compete and also do exams, and they do a great job.
So there you go, we can see Marlow Rowing Club, Steve Redgrave's club. Of course, that was who he first rowed for. Well, I suppose Great Marlow School really, but then he joined Marlow Rowing Club, and it's a credit to their sculling programme. They've got some fantastic athletes. Went to speak at the dinner not so long ago. There's Will Treasure in the stroke seat. This is their B crew.
Sculling really well.
Yeah, I think they are.
I think it's just a bit more power. A crew and the other crew, just slightly quicker boat. They're really making the most of what they've got.
Yeah, two 17-year-olds, Will in the stroke seat and Harry Spenning behind him, then Luke Marshall and Aidan Smith. Well, Luke Marshall's only 16, Aidan's the 18-year-old in this boat, so this will be his last year in the event. Bow in the Marlow School quadruple, sculling really well, come up against a well-drilled crew here. Just about 200 metres to go to the finish, and barring accidents, you can see the GoPro on the bows of the Latymer squad there.
Yeah, there's some great footage for afterwards, weren't there? And I think one of the things with the Marlow crew, they've got to say they've had a good row. They're just not as quick as the other crew, and they should be proud of what they've done. They've rowed a good technique and probably rowed their fastest race. Still having a go at the end, really fighting that Marlow crew. But Latymer there making it look quite easy in the end.
So thank you to Tim Brocklebank for that tweet that Latymer and Radley McChesney's are cousins as Latymer crossed the line ahead of Marlow B. Keep your tweets coming in to Henley Regatta. It's lovely to see them. Sometimes not quite the opportunity to get across them that we'd like, being in the middle of commentary, but it's great to hear that you are there interacting and watching with us on the YouTube channel from wherever you're watching around the world.